Dear friends, dear colleagues, dear Michelle, Malia, and Sasha. Basically, I have nothing more to say to you all than thank you. Thank you for being the most solid rock a man could have ever dreamed of. When times were rough, you were there. When we had the wind behind us, you were there to keep on pushing and never settling. You are the vitalization of the American spirit, never giving up and always striving for success. You've shown the American people what this country needs to do in the future, which is to keep on going, even when times are tough and prosperity seems like it is beyond the horizon. These last couple of months they've been a whirlwind for us all. Right now, I do not know anybody who has worked as hard as you have. If I were the President of the United States of America, I would have said that you've all worked your off. But I am, and that is because of your extraordinary work, so thank you. David Axelrod, you're the man. Seriously. I didn't win, we all won together, and this was the best team effort I have ever witnessed. 4 years ago, we wrote history, and we beat all odds. But times have changed, and I've changed. Besides the decreasingly grey hairline, I know. I've realized one thing, that we have to do even better in the future. We have to be the one to dominate the agenda, not the Republicans in Congress, in Senate, or in the media. We are in charge and we must act like it. And this is where I've made mistakes, I know. Mistakes that have cost us electors, I'm sure of it. And for this I apologize. I messed up the first debate because I thought I'd already made the home run and the game was over. In a way, Mr. Romney and I, we switched roles during that almost fatal first debate. And yes, I have to reverse this as quick as possible. But I assure you this, I have learned from that horrible night. Never again will I be that cocky, or maybe some would have said elitist. To the media, I said I had a bad night. Sure, that was partially the truth. But the whole truth is that Mr. Romney, he just took me aback. I gotta say hats off to his advisors, because the Romney I know is not as laid back and smooth. My main frustration is that the 47% of the American public, they didn't see through his rhetorics about a trickle-down economy as the way to amend this bleeding economy. But the Democrats' way of thinking, it won. And let me be crystal clear. The Democratic way of thinking is the right way of thinking. Obviously, everyone in this small room is of that opinion, but I still feel obligated to make sure that to make my point clear, to illustrate both the strength but also the challenges of our party. Sure, we're going to be the residents of the White House for another term, but this doesn't mean that we're the residents of utter popularity. I believe our biggest challenge is to be the founders of a new way of thinking about the American spirit, while at the same time preserving real American values. With a whole bunch of Republicans in Congress reluctant to cooperate and make compromises in Congress, our mission is a tough one. With a whole bunch of Republicans with a whole bunch of Republicans reluctant to make compromises and cooperate in Congress, our mission is a tough one. However, this is not about making a sharp U-turn or suddenly speeding up on a highway full of traffic. We have to take it step by step in order to reach our goals. We can all agree upon the fact that we have to do everything in our power to raise the taxes for the richest in this glorious, glorious country. But let us take it percentage by percentage and not cranking up the number from the start. Because then every single Republican will put its foot decisively down. I would like you all to help me collecting the smartest heads in this country together, and united we shall make a plan for the first 100 days, focusing on core and democratic values. We gotta show the American people that they mark the right square on their voting sheet that they made the right choice. This is where you come in handy. Even though the campaign is over, your job is far from done. Created by you, our motto in this campaign was forward. As Michelle said on Friday in a speech in Florida, elections are about moving forward. With this awesome group of people, I am sure that we will indeed move forward. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, so everyone, this is it. This is the moment we've hoped for and fought for. With your super support and your eager engagement constantly, 24/7, I will now address the public. Let us remember that this moment. Let us remember this moment and celebrate tonight. Let us remember this moment and celebrate. Let us remember this moment and celebrate tonight. You deserve it. You really, really do. But let me remind you, moving forward begins Thursday morning in my office, 9 o'clock sharp. And Molly and Sasha, yes, darlings, you do have to go to school tomorrow. So thank you, everybody, and good night.